What's going on, everybody? Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you with another video. Shout out to all that have liked and subscribed to the channel in the last couple days and over the last week. I do appreciate it. Just wanted to touch base real quick on the Open Championship. If you had Xander Schauffele, awesome job. We liked him. He was an early odds. We had him in a top three in that previous video that I had. Let's go ahead and play the clip real quick and tell you why we liked him. See, Xander, I put in my notes as well. Let's see. Again, Xander means defender of humankind. One giant leap for mankind was the quote that he said. Again, Justin. So again, this was all in ties to the moon landing, the 55th anniversary of the NASA moon landing. Yeah, so awesome job if you had Xander today. He came out on top. He won his second major. His run right now is reminding me a lot of Rory McIlroy's run back in 2014, where he won 2 majors in his breakout year. So that was another great riddle. Again, X is, of course, is the 24th letter. Space Force, SpaceX, his initials are SX, right? So all tied to NASA. This was why we liked him as a heavy favorite. I believe at the time he was 6 or 7 to 1 odds. After the first round is when I put the video out. So if you had him, awesome job. Again, I picked 2 other guys that were, again, with golf, you need to pick more than one. There's 50, 100 players on the field. You got to pick a couple to at least have a chance. So if you pick Xander, great job. Again, another great pick that we had. So we're going to move on today. We're going to talk a little bit about this upcoming series that it's on my radar. I know you guys have been really requesting to do more MLB games, NASCAR I've heard. So I wanted to touch base on this one because it's got some significance that I see right off the bat. So if you go back to watch my Phillies are going to win the World Series prediction video, I talk a lot about the Minnesota Twins. And the Minnesota Twins could potentially be the AL representative. If we look into our notes here, at the time when I made the video, the Twins were 33 and 27. Now they're 54 and 44. Again, they've improved ever since then a little bit, and they're currently in the last wild card spot. So again, like I said, they're going to be a little under the radar. A lot of the AL teams are questionable. Obviously you got the Yankees, Orioles are the front runners, and the Astros are upcoming, but again, the Twins could surprise some people, and this is why potentially I like them. Okay, we're going to talk about this series today, and also the series to come, potentially in the Fall Classic. So let's start with the Phillies. They became a franchise in 1883. We're in the year 2024. 1883. It's 2024 minus 1883 equals 141. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to start real brief here. The phrase 120, again, is 141. 141st year, the Phillies are a team. Also, if you remember in Revelation, the 6th church in the book of Revelation is Philadelphia, right? So if we go back and look, 6th church equals 141, okay? And again, Philadelphia is a great fit, I believe, for the season. Again, the 6th church in the book of Revelation is Philadelphia. This video also mentions how the Phillies are linked to the San Andreas, right? So again, the San Andreas Fault line. Again, they're playing the Minnesota Twins tomorrow at Target Field, which I thought was interesting. What a target, like we're shooting for the target. What's the target? This ties into the San Andreas Fault line. Okay. I'm going to start with the Philadelphia Phillies San Andreas Fault line. That code equals 666 and 1752. Of course, the Liberty Bell was constructed in 1752. And I wanted to show you this image because I believe, picture says 1,000 words, right? Here's a picture of, I've talked about this in my video, of the San Andreas Fault line, how it runs, down the coastline or on the outer coast from the top all the way to the bottom towards Mexico, right? And I've told in my last video about how the Phillies logo is a image, right, of the San Andreas, right? Again, Amplified Truth talks a lot about this in his videos, so go ahead and follow Amplified Truth. He's the one that put me onto this, so like and subscribe to his channel. He does a lot of great information on this topic, especially, and I just wanted to tie this in together with how it connects to this upcoming series here. Okay, but as you can see, I just want to type it in just to the phrase Philadelphia. I wish I had it up already. Phillies, because I think it's important to note Andreas Fault line. Okay, 1752 and the 666 there. Okay, it was constructed in 1752. By no question, that's why there's a crack in the fault line, right? Um, and also the twins, right? How do the twins play into this? Well, again, the fault line has a twin fault. It's become one mega fault. Scientists don't understand how it has become a mega fault, but there are twin fault lines that are now under the city of Los Angeles. The Newport Inglewood fault line is the twin fault line, or the father-son connection. Again, it ties into Kobe Bryant. It's all biblical. It's all tied potentially to the season. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about how Target Field, again, that's what they're playing the game tomorrow, right? The phrase Target Field is 107, Earthquake 107, okay? The Phillies record right now is 63-36, and they're going to play the Twins at Target Field. So the record is the mirror image of each other right now. We talk about how the San Andreas Fault line has twin fault lines that have merged into a mega fault. Again, make sure you follow Amplified Truth for more information on that. And it's also worth noting, the Twins and Phillies last played a series last year. I want to see if I still have that. Maybe I do. I don't think. Maybe I do. I hope so. Okay, great. So as you can see, last year the Twins and Phillies played. The score was 2-13, right? In tribute to the 213 area code. Okay. And of course, the day after, they tribute the 8-1 in tribute to Kobe Bean Bryant, right? Because we all know that one, right? That's an easy one. We've seen it before. Often, a lot of coders are doing Kobe Bean Bryant. I can spell today. I can't really see well. Is 81. Okay. So yeah, I think this is a huge tribute with the Twins, right? The twin image. Again, their record is the same. I think that's pretty crazy. What are the chances? And again, this would be, they played 99 games. This would be their 100th game tomorrow. If I could find my notes. I mentioned the 120th edition of the World Series could feature these two teams. Again, 120 equals 102. And game 102 for the Phillies will be played on 7/24, right? Because the third game of the series will be the 102nd game. Okay, it'll be the 102nd game of this for the series. Again, the phrase 120 equals 141, right? And there's the 102, the 102nd game, and they can pick up their 66th win if they sweep them, right? This is all, because again, let's talk about bring in the Latin cipher here, the Jewish cipher, the most popular one here. So we want to bring it in. We want to bring this in. So number of the East is 724. Okay, so on July 24th, the Phillies can pick up their 66th win if they sweep the Twins, right? I believe the Twins' record is 54-47. Okay, again, the target field is the symbol. The target is the circle, right? The circle is 47, and they're currently sitting on 47. They're at 47 losses right now, so it's a perfect time for that one to start. Okay, but again, this is the symbolism here. Guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this. If the Phillies sweep the Twins, they can pick up their 66th win on 7/24 at Target Field. And of course, to tie that all in, again, San Andreas, right? The picture, the San Andreas Fault line equals 66 as well, right? So San Andreas equals 66. Okay, they could go 3 for 3. They sweep them. I like that to happen. I don't see why. That's their 102nd game. I mean, of course, they could win. It could be a trap. We have to always double check our work, right? So in game 101, they could pick up their 65th win, just like the word Philadelphia. Okay. But again, with the word sixth church, right? The Twins could sweep them, and they could pick up a 57 as well. So again, highly unlikely that's happening. I think this is going to be, more to the code. Again, it's also worth noting their star player, Bryce Harper, is also number of the beast. We talk a lot about him. Okay, he's number of the beast at 724 as well. All right. Um, so yeah, as far as the prediction goes, I like the Phillies to sweep the Twins this series. I think that's a good. You can go 3 for 3. And here's some side notes here. It's also worth noting the Philadelphia Eagles won their first and only Super Bowl in Minneapolis, 6 years and 169 days from the day to the start of the series. The phrase "the Twin Cities, Minneapolis" equals 120, just like the World Series, and the 141st season of the Phillies could end in the city of Minneapolis, the Twin Cities. Twins manager Rocco Baldelli, he played against the Phillies as a player for the 2008 Tampa Bay Rays and now can return to face them as a manager. Okay, and obviously the last final notes here: Celtics lost the 2022 finals, and of course they won 2008 and the 2024 finals. Phillies lose the 2022 World Series. They win the 2008. Could they win the 2024 World Series? Okay, so just a lot to recap. I like the Phillies to sweep them this week. They get their 66th win. Again, the word twins, 32. Again, this all ties into this. It's all biblical, right? It's the San Andreas Fault line. Okay, it's Target Field, the earthquake, right? A lot of imagery here with the logo. Again, Phil, twin name, Phil, Philadelphia Phillies. I want to make another video again on the Phillies here in the very near future. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my predictions for this week. I think the Phillies will sweep the Minnesota Twins in this upcoming series to pick up their 66th win on 7/24. All right, this is Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you with another video. I'm going to make more videos in the next couple days. Stay tuned for that and hope you have a great rest of your day.